Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. SlipjointSawyer here. Today I've got an overview for you of the QSP Hedgehog. So you can see from the start, I've got these really nice I wouldn't jigged or grooved green canvas micarta scales. Quick look at the texturing on that. You can really see the grooves and ridges there. Really sort of nice texturing. And with the two lines here, so it's sort of like a faux bolster. And then you've got the QSP, their design pivot, which is like the triangle inside the circle. And this side then you've got two T6 hardwares. Really sort of nice quality on this. Fit and finish is exceptional. I mean, look at, you can't see any gapping at all between the spaces and the steel liners and the steel backspring. Just looks really, really nice. All the way along to the termination. Maybe the slightest bit here, but I can probably adjust that just by tightening up the screw. And you can see blade centering is dead on. So the rear side of the knife, pretty much the same as the front. You've got the two T6 hardware screws. The faux bolster again with the same sort of jigging or milling as whatever you'd like to call it. And then it does have a T8 pivot on this side. And this is a captive pivot, so this bit won't spin while you're trying to undo this, which is always nice. Lanyard holes, you can tell from the little lanyard I put on there, that's just so I can pull it out of the slip, which is how I would carry this. Nice sort of slim blade on the top, probably about 2.5 mil across. And you can see there from the flat on the tang, this is going to have a half stop on it. And just overall, that, like the external fit and finish, absolutely fantastic. Take a look at the blade. So to pull it open, you have on both sides this sort of long nail pull, both sides. You can use the nail pull to open it, but there is enough blade showing that I would just sort of pinch and pull into the half stop, and then a nice snap open. Sort of unusual blade shape for this. I'd say it's sort of a modified cleaver. You know, you've got the classic cleaver shape, but then you do have this sort of swooping down, and there is a point on it. Quite a unique design, but this is such a thin behind the edge. I mean, the blade sort of vanishes. That this is such a good slicer. Really, really nice, and you can see grind lines on there. Really, really well done. Really nice edge on this one as well. Equal all the way along, front and back. And there you can see the QSP logo on the tang. And then on the rear, you can see the blade steel, which is 14C28N. So really good blade steel. Really good walk and torque as well. One of the best walk and torque modern slip joints I have, I think. On the pull, about a 7, I'd say, to get to there. And then, yeah, 7 for the fully open position as well. And it's quite a strong brake, so it's about a 7 brake as well. So I wouldn't have any sort of concerns of this closing on me. It is, you can get a full 4-finger grip on there. And, you know, there's little tiny bit sticking out the bottom. But if you've got a bigger hand, you could probably grab it like that and you would be fine. I really, really do like this knife. I was talking with TK last night, actually, about this knife. I had sort of mixed feelings, so I've been carrying it today, and I've done quite a bit of slicing with it. I've been out in the garden. I've broke down some cardboard boxes with it, and yeah, it's a mean slicer. It's a really, really good knife. So you can see in the construction on the inside, you do have the stop pin just there, which would land in the sharpening choil to stop any sort of blade wrap on the back. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it does run on the bronze washers. You kind of see it just there. So I would just normally just put a couple of drops of oil when you're using it, just on the back, just there, just a little tiny bit, and that would just sort of work it then into the pivot, give you a really nice smooth action. And yeah, you can just tell from listening to the walk and talk just what the action is like. No lazy half stops or anything, just a really sort of crisp walk and talk. Really, really well done. No sort of milling or like cutouts on the inside. It's quite a light knife, doesn't need it. Really clean on in the inside as well there. Just overall a really, really nice modern traditional knife. Got this really sort of like classical handle design. And you've got like the belly out towards the end. You can see it's quite thin here and gets sort of the bulbous end, and this nice little kick at the front where your finger would sort of sit up nice to. And then you have that really sort of really modern blade shape with I'm calling it like a modified cleaver, but I'm not entirely sure what this would be called, but that's what I'm going with. But behind the edge, it's so thin, it's a slice through anything. Really, really impressed with this knife. It's UK legal as well. Blade length under 3 inches, non-lock-in. Definitely a good one for anyone in the UK. No pocket clip, so I normally put this in a slip, or I'll just chuck it in the bottom of my pocket. Depends what sort of thing I'll be doing during the day. But I do highly recommend this. If you've not got one, check it out. They're on Heine Haynes for about 49 to 59 pounds, and I know in the US they're roughly the same in dollars, but definitely go check them out. Really good company, really good knife, excellent fit and finish, and what more could you ask for? It's everything ticked in a box for me. Quality, fit and finish, function, a really good blade steel, and a really unique design as well. So there we go, guys. That's my overview of the QSP Hedgehog. Hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.